My friend's entitled girlfriend ate half of the main course at our dinner party. Now my friend demands that we give her girlfriend what she needs or end our friendship. Let me start by saying I don't believe in body shaming or judging anyone's food choices. I've lost over 100 pounds myself, and I'm currently working on dropping another 50, so I'm in no place to criticize anyone's eating habits. I take pride in being a warm and generous host. I always make sure my guests are comfortable and well-fed. It's a personal rule. No one leaves my house hungry. Here's the issue. I'm part of a dinner group that meets once a month, usually at my place or at Leora's. Not long ago, Wilder announced that he had a new girlfriend. We were all genuinely happy for him. I was the first one to host after the announcement, and that's when I met Avalon. Avalon is around 500 to 600 pounds. I'd never met anyone of that size before, but I kept my surprise to myself and made sure she felt welcome. Thankfully, my furniture is pretty solid. For dinner that night, I started with salad bowls and followed with soup. Avalon insisted on keeping her empty bowls at the table, which felt odd, but I brushed it off. I'm no etiquette expert anyway. Next came the main dish. 2 giant 13x9 pans of 14-layer lasagna, each cut into 8 portions. There were 10 of us in total. I told everyone to dig in and went to the kitchen to get the bread out of the oven. When I came back to the dining room, everyone looked completely stunned. For a second, I honestly thought maybe my cat had farted or something. Then I saw Avalon's plate. She had 4 slices of lasagna stacked on it, 2 more in her empty salad bowl and 2 in her soup bowl. Wilder shot me a warning glare like, don't you dare say anything. Meanwhile, Avalon looked completely unbothered, like nothing was out of the ordinary. I didn't know how to react. I just sat down, and Leora and I quietly split 1 slice of lasagna between the 2 of us. Everyone else at the table managed to get 1 full piece. I served dessert by cutting the cake evenly, but I had to whip up a second batch of sauce and go through an entire extra tub of ice cream. Avalon ate at least a full liter of it herself. At the next month's gathering, when it was Leora's turn to host, she plated every course in advance. When Avalon asked for seconds, Leora politely told her there wasn't any left. Avalon and Wilder left right after the meal. Later that night, Wilder texted Leora, scolding her for trying to control Avalon's eating. He also messaged me, saying he trusted that I'd be more understanding of Avalon's needs at the next dinner I host. Well, my turn is coming up again. I plan to serve roasted beef and pork. I can easily stretch the sides, cheap veggies, bread, and desserts, but meat is expensive right now. And if I want enough to keep Avalon satisfied, I'd have to cook double what I normally do. Honestly, I can't just hope she'll take only her share. Last time, she basically ate an entire tray of lasagna. So, do I just bite the bullet and spend more on massive roasts? I don't want to offend Avalon, and I hate the idea of being a stingy host, but I've never had to navigate something like this before. Even at my heaviest, I'd have taken maybe 2 pieces, not 8. Should I just serve a reasonable meal and tell them this is what I've got? That's it? Update. Things have officially blown up. I thought I was safe since Wilder doesn't use Reddit, but Avalon had told a friend online about the 14-layer lasagna, and that friend stumbled across a post and showed it to her. Now, Avalon and Wilder are standing in my living room furious. My dad is upstairs talking to them, while I'm downstairs in my room crying. Update 2. That day, I eventually sat down with Avalon and Wilder once they calmed down. Avalon explained that she's always dreamed of being in a friend group that accepts her completely, somewhere she can eat without anyone making her feel bad. Wilder truly believed I would provide that space. I had to be honest. I told them I couldn't be that person. I nearly ate myself into an early grave, and enabling someone else to do the same just felt too heavy. Plus, several other people in our group felt uncomfortable too. I offered to give Avalon double portions going forward, but no more than that. I didn't bring up the cost because I didn't want them to suggest paying for it as a workaround. They said they think about it. A few days later, Wilder texted me again. He said he couldn't forgive me for publicly humiliating Avalon unless I made it right by giving her what she needs, so our friendship is over. One more person from our group has taken Wilder's side, saying I crossed a line by talking about it online. So that's where we are now. The group is smaller, but we'll grow again. We've already started discussing a few people who might be a good fit. We decided to skip this month's dinner though. The whole thing's been way too stressful and dramatic.